Okay, here we are working on the website for this Staylight project. We did a lot of things, to be honest, in 1 week. We did the website done, Bill's program done, social media, SEO. We kind of did a lot of things in 1 week. The next step now is to actively get our first client. So the problem is that now it's Sunday, so you won't be able to call people. But tomorrow, Monday, we're gonna be a little bit professional. Someday during this week, we'll try to call people and try to get our first clients for this business. If we can get the first client during the first episode, that would be kind of nice because we started for like 1 week ago. So if in 2 weeks after starting the business we can get our first client, that will be wonderful, to be honest. Okay, I was about to officially buy the website and launch it, but I just noticed that if you're a student, actually on Squarespace you can get 50% off. So I wanted to try it out to see if it works. It actually worked. So instead of paying 2,100 Swedish crowns, around 200 euro, we went down to 50% plus the 25% VAT to 1,312 Swedish crowns. So yeah, 50% by just proving that I'm a student. That's definitely worth it for everyone who wanna make a website. Okay, I just came home from the gym. Now there is two things I wanna talk about. The first one is that now we are finally done with everything. So we are done with the website, we're done with professional email, we're done with selling script, we are done with the concurrent analysis, like watching out what other people are doing in the same branch as us. So now for the next meeting that we plan for me and the guy I'm doing this thing with is to finally call people and trying to get our first client, because I already talked with a cleaning agency. This means that we won't take care of the cleaning ourselves, so we have another agency to do that. So during next meeting, it is Wednesday today, so tomorrow, Thursday, after work, I'm gonna meet the guy I work with, and we're gonna finally call people to finally try to get our first clients. It's gonna be fun because we plan to do I call one time, he call one time, I call one time, he call one time, until we get to first client. And based on this, I really hope that we get at least one. If we can get one client this episode, I will be extremely happy. So I hope that it goes well, because it will be really amazing. Imagine just one episode, in 2 weeks, we open a business, make a website, professional email, a selling script, look at what other people are doing, and get first client 2 weeks after opening a business. That will be really nice. So see you tomorrow when we're gonna start calling people. So we have been working on Staylight for I think 2-3 weeks now. We were supposed to have the first client meeting for a first potential client, but sadly she didn't respond. We were without any client now. We didn't do anything for a whole week. We're gonna meet out today to see what will be the next step to actually find some clients. I hope that we actually get one. The things I was thinking about on how to potentially get clients is to go on different websites like the Swedish website Blocket or Facebook and start joining different Airbnb group or writing a message to different people who are renting out their Airbnbs or their apartment and start talking with them, making them understand what we can provide to them, what kind of services we provide, and how much we can actually make them earn. So we're gonna meet out today in 1 hour and 30 minutes. I hope that we get our first quality leads. We expected to get our first client into 2 weeks. We're in the 3rd week now. We have the website staylight.se, but still no client. But that's okay. As I always say, this kind of stuff is part of the process. It happens. It's okay. We are still here. We will not give up on this thing. I don't know, one of us give up and I have to do this thing alone. Doesn't matter if tomorrow we are 10 working on this project. Doesn't matter if in 20 years we still didn't get any first client. At some point, I know that if we keep working on this project, it will work. So we'll go eat now, then go out and see you at the meeting.
Several months later.
So let me tell you all of the things that happened this last few months. I didn't have a lot of time in the beginning of the year. So a few months ago, I had a lot of exams, so I didn't have a lot of time to work on this project. But for some reason, a few weeks later, I was like, okay, now I realize it's time to focus on this Airbnb stuff. So I was working it on the beginning, but I didn't end. And I hate this feeling of working on something that you don't finish. So subhanAllah, a little bit later, I was talking with a friend who actually got his first apartment. We started to talk about it and I was like, wait, I DM'd a lot of people, I called some people, I sent some mail, some message, my Facebook account got banned, my Airbnb account got banned because I spammed too many people. No one wanted for me to rent their apartment to place it on Airbnb. So I was like, okay, contact is everything, so let me try to this friend. So I talked about him about the project. After talking about some numbers, how much we could make, how much he will get, how much I will get, what will be my tasks, and all over different stuff, we decided to start working on it. The first step was to see the apartment. Went there,
there, started to see about all the apartments, started to take some measure about where this stuff will be, where this stuff will be, how much the rent costs, and all of the small technical stuff. Then went home and instantly went to work. I started to call some friends to ask them if they are burdening me at putting some furniture in the apartment, started to talk with an electrician, started to talk about something who can renovate the toilets. I mean, I spent the whole night planning out how I will change this apartment. Now that everything was planned, the next step will be to buy the furniture. I'm not rich, okay? I'm just a student who tries to make a little bit of money. So when I started to calculate how much this will cost, I was like, okay, this is a little bit more expensive than what I thought. If I wanted to buy all of the furnitures new and make them deliver instantly to the apartment and pay someone to get them up and all this kind of stuff, it will cost between 50 to 60,000 Swedish crown. And this was a little bit expensive. So I was like, okay, let me move all of the thing by myself and let me try to buy all of the furnitures from some reselling website like Blocket, which is like the Swedish eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. So I started to DM some people, started to try to find if someone could help me get the stuff to the apartment, install them, and in like a week or two, I was able to furniture the whole apartment. The point was for the apartment to be done before Christmas, but sadly it wasn't possible. I needed some help with an electrician to place some different stuff, so we was able to be done 3 December 2024. At 6 p.m. the apartment was online on Airbnb and Booking, and after doing some research how to get the best settings on Airbnb, how to charge for the cleaning and all of this stuff, we got the first booking 1 hour later, alhamdulillah. And it was a really nice feeling to see that all of this stuff went from one ID. Like, it was in my head. I think I was in the toilet when I got this ID. I was like, okay, why should I do this? Okay, I got this ID, now I needed to make it to reality. I sent a message to some people, I got rejected. I tried to rent some apartment to put them on Airbnb, got rejected again and again and again and again, until today, where this stuff is actually rolling. And it was a nice feeling to see that all of this was in my head, and after a few months it became reality. At the moment I'm talking to you right now, someone is in an apartment, someone rented the apartment and is there. My only job now is to get there, give them the keys, go back and take the keys, because we got someone for the cleaning, and the next step will be to get this job of giving and taking back the keys to someone else. By doing this, the apartment will literally be passive income. I will have nothing to do there. Then I can do this on a second one, then a third one, and a fourth one. I mean, it is possible to scale this stuff. Now that I talked about you about the whole story and how we did this, let's get through with some numbers. The apartment is a 35 square meter apartment who needed a little bit of renovation and furnitures. The rent was around $500 to $600 a month, and the night there is between 50 to 75 euro a night. In this 50 to 75 euro a night, you need to reduce a little bit of stuff, the TVA, the taxes. The furniture costed me around $1,000, and moving all of the stuff also. Cleaning fee depends, it's between 20 to 30 euro. I hate cleaning fees when I was renting Airbnb back in the days, so now I can understand why people had this stuff, because it costs a lot of money and it costs a lot of time. So yeah, around 20 to 30 euro. Now we got the first night. Airbnb recommended me to rent it lower than usual in the beginning, because at the moment I'm talking to you, look what notification I got. New booking Thursday, 2nd January 2025. So 75 euro a night for the apartment. If the apartment is rented during the whole month, I will tell you exactly how much we make. Let me just do some calculation. So 75 euro times, let's say 25, okay? That makes us 1,875 euro. Now let's remove first of all 500 euro rent. That makes us 1,375 euro. On this 1,375 euro, there is some small stuff you need to buy. Toilet paper, thing to wash your hand, I forgot the name in English, some new towels sometimes, shampoo, the thing to clean the dishes. Let's make it around 70 euro a month, all of the furniture you need to constantly buy. So minus 70, 1,305 euro. For the cleaning, we got a cleaning fee, so this don't really cost us some money. That's make 1,305 euro. On this 1,305 euro, I think Airbnb and Booking and this platform take you 10 to 15%. So let's remove 10%, that's 130 euro. So minus 130 euro, that's 1,175 euro. On this 1,175 euro, don't forget that I'm not alone on this project. So let's say that we are 2 people on it, divided by 2, that make me 587 euro a month. That's not how much I'm making, because we are a little bit more on this project, but I wanted to make it a little bit realistic for you people who start this Airbnb stuff. Now it's 587 euro. This will be in my pocket if I would have the job to go and give the keys. Now let's say that you still have this 1,175 euro we talked earlier before cutting the thing into part for the two people working on this project. Let's say that I pay someone to give and get the keys. Let's say, I don't know, on 25 nights, maybe we got 7 different bookings. Maybe these 25 nights got booked on 11 different bookings. Let's say that I pay someone 10 euro to just give the key and get them back. So 10 euro for a 5-minute work. So then I need to find someone who lives close to the area where the apartment is located. So let's say that this will be 10 different sessions of work for 10 euro each. 10 times 10, that will be 100 euro. So I can remove 100 euro out of it. And this gives us a total of 1075 euro. Now divided by 2, because I told you we are 2 people on this project, 537.5 euro for literally no work. Totally passive income because I got someone who clean and someone who gives and take back the keys. So let's say if I can do this process on 5 to 10 different apartments, this will make a nice amount of money. And you need to think about something. I don't own any of this apartment. So if you really want to do this, there is always a way to make it work. Okay, at the same moment I was recording this video, as you saw, someone reserved the apartment for tonight and someone will leave it also today. So we just have 2 hours for the cleaning. So I need to go there, give the keys to the guy who will clean and take out the previous guy. So let's go there. Because usually checkout time is at 12 a.m. So now the next people that should come today are actually here, like downstairs, and we need like at least 40 minutes to clean all of this. So I don't know what I will tell them. I need to find good excuses, but this is definitely something I need to think about for the next time. To not be too nice, because at the end I'm the one losing on it. So I guess that the people that will sleep here today will leave us a bad review because they had to wait maybe 1 hour before getting the apartment after the check-in time. So that's definitely understandable. It's okay, we all do some mistakes. The most important thing is to learn from them